This is James Dewar, your host for the San Antonio Entertainment Show, and today is a wonderful day. We're talking about entertainment in terms of fitness, and we're talking about wellness, and we're talking about a lot of people, their entertainment in San Antonio is going to the gym, it's just doing the 5K, it's all these activities that invigorates you and makes you full of life. And we have somebody who's you're larger than life, I'll tell you. And we have a Gazelle, the owner. Is it Presidente too?
No. I wish. No.
The owner of MixFit
Yes,
SA.com. And tell us all about yourself and tell the listeners a little bit about your history, maybe. You're from
my
San
goodness.
Antonio girl.
Okay. Well, I can't hear this. Is that okay?
No, that's fine.
Okay.
I can hear you.
Okay, good. Well, thank you so much, James, for having me. Giselle Calvillo with MixFit SA. And about myself, well, I'm a local San Antonian and born and raised on the South Side. And I've been doing fitness for over 20 years. Wow. My first job was in a gym, but it is something I'm super passionate about. I always wanted to have a gym one day. As a kid, it was like a dream. And now, I've been putting in some work the last 20 years.
Well, I find that so invigorating to hear that because, I have a financial show at 10 a.m. At 9:30 a.m. The Answer. This is always at 5 p.m. for the entertainment show. But the American dream is owning your own business. And that's what you're doing. You're running your own business and you're spreading your gospel of all this, of how great life can be combined with physical, strength, physical, everything, just going out there and whether it's boxing, I saw that on your site, or weightlifting or running or jogging or aerobics. I saw a salt cave yoga event on your place too. Y'all are everything you want to have for your corporate wellness, which I know you do corporate.
Yes, sir.
And you also do personal. Mm-hmm. So this just must be a dream come true for you.
Well, it is. It's definitely a dream come true. Like I said, something that I've been very passionate about for a long time. And, getting into fitness all these years, doing different certifications, I got to a certain point where it was time to take that step. So I re-enrolled into college. College wasn't my first thing when I graduated high school.
Right.
It's like I knew I wanted to do this thing and I'm going to be this trainer, but you don't really know at that age. So, I did some other things, moved away for a little while, came back. And, what I ultimately knew I wanted to do was to have that gym. But where I wanted to have it is in the area and neighborhood in which I grew up in.
So you grew up by the Brooks?
I grew up right near Brooks. I graduated from McCullum High School, class of 98, if that ages me at all, but and always being passionate about fitness. My job in high school was at a gym right there off of Pleasanton Road called Galaxy Gym, and even when I moved away, I worked in the gym and I've been a trainer. But I realized at a certain point I really wanted to take that step into making that dream happen. And what did I need to do? And I needed to finish my degree. Okay. So I got back in school at Texas A&M San Antonio.
There you go.
On the South Side, graduated class of 2012, and I started making the connections, and it's an awesome opportunity. I think putting myself in those situations, being able to network. Networking is a big part of it, and getting myself into a situation to present my business plan to get the opportunity to now have MixFit.
So anybody can anybody can join. MixFit.
Anybody can join. MixFit is movement-inspired exercise for everybody. We have our training facility there at Brooks City Base, down by Cast Med and the Aviator Apartments over there on the Brooks campus. 5,000 square foot training facility where we do unconventional hybrid training. So when I say that, people go, oh my goodness, is it a CrossFit gym? It's boot camp. It's so intense. I don't know. Hybrid training is where we take a mix of the old school barbells, dumbbells, like resistance band training. And we infuse it with what we consider unconventional training, or what MixFit calls hybrid training. So we infuse it with battle ropes, kettlebells. We use very interesting new innovative tools like steel maces, steel clubs. And the great thing about it is our staff is all specialized and trained in these certain tools. So not only are we trained in our specialties of personal training and have our degrees in exercise science and kines and things, but we we really in-depth ourselves into the education portion to learn these specialties, to be able to bring this different type of revolutionary training to San Antonio.
Steel what?
Steel mace. Oops, excuse me. Steel mace. And so it basically looks like a sledgehammer. It's hollow in the middle and it has a weight at the end.
Okay.
We consider it our Viking Ninja training or warrior training, which is a partnership I have with some other coaches here in Texas through Austin and stuff. And so we work and partner together to do different types of workshops for these types of training.
MixFit SA is not your typical gym.
No.
And because of that, and that's what that's how I always view fitness is. You do some weights, you do some running, you do yoga, you do the boxing. That's what I did this last weekend. I was over doing boxing at a gym and just doing a little bit of everything.
Yes.
And you want to move all your muscles, and that's what your focus is on. It's so amazing because just focusing just on lifting and lifting and lifting is not going to get you the flexibility. And as you get older in life, you got to have that flexibility or you're going to have problems.
Yes, most definitely. And so that's kind of like our goal and our mission as MixFit is that we are the training facility. We have our gym down there on the south side. We do sports performance. Okay. We're very infused into the I guess more personal training aspect of even if you're in a group class of 8 to 20 people, you're going to get personal attention. Okay. And then we have our activation of our community, which we do every free fitness in the community every Saturday. And then we have our corporate wellness. So I like to consider the MixFit a full encompassing fitness company that can provide any type of health and wellness service, but we want to be authentic. We want to be educated, and we want to make sure that we stay up to that standard. We don't just toss classes together. We don't just send trainers out. We're very big into programming our stuff, making sure that we have adjustments for every type of client that's going to come through the door. And I think that's what makes us different and successul in our area, because there's nothing on the south side like what MixFit offers.
It sounds like, so you have, what you say on your Mix It Up, you got the hashtag Mix It Up, and you got training facilities, so I guess that's your personal training.
The gym, the open gym.
And then you have community activation, you have your every Saturday.
Free fitness for the community, yes.
Excellent. And, so and then you have corporate wellness and team building, and you have the A list of clients. If you're owner of a corporation or a manager, you need to contact MixFitSA.com. And what about sports performance?
So sports performance is where we work with a lot of youth athletes. Okay. I work with my fitness manager, Chris Buckley, has his master's. He works with the Basketball Embassy, and he does very well with athletes and training sports performance. And so he does all the sports programming. And so we'll have basketball players come in, volleyball, we'll have baseball players, and we put together 4 to 6, maybe even 12-week programs for them, work with their coaches and train alongside them to come up with a successful program in the off season to make sure that they're doing their agility training, their speed training, or whatever it is that they need.
Almost like a pro athlete.
We'd like to think that we get them, and again, I am very grateful for my fitness manager, Chris Buckley. I mean, he has athletes that have gone and gotten scholarships, because of the training that he's been able to help them. I mean, they're star athletes to begin with. They've got to have talent. They're great. But to be able to have a coaches, and a gym that are truly passionate about getting those clients successful, and that could be our athletes. That could be the client that's going to come in after this call that just really needs a change. Right. And some people will say, well, I saw your stuff, and I need to get in shape before I go there. That is not true. Our clients, we have 12-year-olds. We've got a couple of 10-year-olds that we work with youth. And then our oldest client is 78 years old, and she swings a kettlebell. Oh, wow. Okay. And so we have very active, mature base of clientele, what I'd like to say. And that's why we're successful in our corporate wellness, because we can do that. We have the education and experience to work with a different variety of clientele.
So how can they contact you? What's the best way?
Well, you can go to MixFitSA.com. Okay. Or you can contact, the phone number is on the website as well, 210-548-7734. And we can get back to you with any questions you have. And then we also have an email, which is very easy, getfit, GETFIT, at mixfitsa.com. And then we are also on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. But we'd love for you to check us out.
And if you're just tuning in today to the San Antonio Entertainment Show, you can always find us at sanantonioentertainmentshow.com, and you can review all this. But it's awesome. I mean, you've really built a company here. You've really built a all, community activation, corporate wellness, training facility, sports performance. And I mean, that's the difference between maybe being on the junior varsity and being on the varsity, is having that outside agility training, speed training, the right mix of weights and fitness and flexibility. I mean, this is what takes your child to the next level. And I know you, with being educated, being a Texas A&M, which I am a class of '83 Texas A&M Aggie, that's important to not just go out there and just pump. And like when I was in high school, we just used to pump weights for 5-6 hours. And nothing ever happened to me. But we do that every day. We'd go to the gym, but we never had the mentoring that you provide for your clients.
And
that's
a big
critical.
part, if I can also throw in there, because we talk about training and classes and fitness and corporate wellness, a big part of what we do is recovery. So not only are we instilling into our clients and our members and our corporate partners that this is the way to go and you have to train, but like with our youth, there is a certain amount of time that you need to recover. A lot of these athletes and these coaches and parents, and I'm a parent of a 6-year-old too in soccer, and you want them to be good, so you're like, come on, practice harder, but there's a big part that we miss in recovery. Our kids cannot train 7 days a week, and so that needs to be, and that's why training with professionals is important. Same thing with your employees. If you want your employees to be the best, you give them the best type of training. If we want to be the best as trainers, we need to train with the best people. And so the expectation I hold for my gym, for my trainers, is that. And because of that, I think we're successful, and we've had great success with our partners, and we just want to keep everybody happy and continue to grow that. And I appreciate the opportunity. I hope I made varsity.
Well,
I haven't won the MVP or trophy yet, but hopefully, one day.
I mean, just people need to check you out. I mean, people need to go to MixSA. MixFitSA.com, MixFitSA.com. Check it out. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you.
And I look forward to having you on the show again later.
I would love to be. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.